Hi, this is Tim at Volgistics with your tip of the week for August 16, 2021. Today I wanted to take a look at these reports. You have probably noticed that sometimes when you print reports, depending on the information you include, they can actually span multiple pages wide. On this report here, I've got it set up in the 2-page view so I can keep scrolling to the second page here to see the rest of the details. Now, this can make it kind of hard to read the reports, so I always like to try to keep them on one page, and there are a few different approaches we can take to help make that happen. So what we're going to do is jump back into Volgistics, and then we'll go to the print page, and I'll just bring up this report that I'm working on here, and we'll modify it. So on the Options tab, if you have it organized by like site, place, and assignment, you might consider doing site and place, or just site depending on the level of detail you need. If you don't need the assignment name, reducing that can reduce the number of columns and help make everything fit on one page. On the Options tab, if your report is organized like mine by site, place, and assignment, you might consider reducing that to site and place or just site, because each of these elements is going to have its own column. But that just depends on the level of detail you need. In my case, I want to keep the assignment designation, so I need to keep this organized the same way. Below that, also, if you don't need volunteer names, you can choose not to list them at all. In my case, I need the volunteers. I need to see their individual hours and some contact information. That's kind of the goal of this report. So I need to list volunteers, so I can't take that off. But what we'll do is then go over to the Fields tab and see what other options we have. So here we want to make sure that we're not including the fields that aren't actually necessary. In my case, we've got 2 date fields showing. We've got the from date and the to date. I actually don't need the to date because my volunteers don't actually serve overnight. We can also choose to include the source or not, and this is how the service entry was created. I want to keep that, so I'm going to keep it there. And then some other values that may not be needed. We've got these service measures for visits and donations. I don't actually need that on my report. And then below that, whatever contact information or other details you want from the volunteers, you can choose to include or exclude. Again, removing anything here that's not necessary will just reduce the number of columns and help make everything fit. Then over on the Page Design tab, one of the big options here is the page orientation. So I'm going to flip mine to landscape, and I think that will help get everything down to one page. But you can also choose things like font sizes and margins, which again can help increase what can actually fit on the one page. So we'll go ahead and save this new version and print it and see if we were able to get it down to one page wide here. Okay, there's my report. We'll open it up. And yes, we can see that all of the information now fits on one page. So just scrolling down, I can see all of the information that I want here without having it be 2 pages wide. So I hope that's helpful for you as you manage these reports. If you have any questions about the reporting in Volgistics or anything else, please let us know and we'll get back to you quickly. Thanks for watching and have a great week.